Hey, welcome back to episode 2 of Super Mario Kart. Hope you've had a great day / night so far. We're just going to hop back in it. And this time we're going to play as Mario because we can. We're going to start with the Star Cup. See how this goes. If I remember correctly, they redid this course or did similar courses like this in the Game Boy Advance version of the game, and these were probably one of my favorite courses in the Game Boy Advance game. I actually think that, can't remember if I said it was Double Dash. It's really close between Double Dash and the Game Boy Advance game as my favorite Mario Karts. The thing that's really cool about the Game Boy Advance game, I don't know if I'll demonstrate it. I'd have to play through the entire thing and get gold on every course. But if you get gold on every course, you unlock these courses from Super Mario Kart on that one. Also, we're just going to turn that to be looking back, because I'd rather have it look back than the map. But yeah, it's only for that course. So if it's 50 cc's, you got all gold. You unlock the Super Mario Kart courses for 50 cc. You don't automatically have it for all the other ones, which is cool. It plays a little bit better, but you would kind of expect it to. I think it's really cool that Mario Kart 8 has the Super Mario Kart levels in it, but the thing that I don't like about it is they gave it the flying on the wall gimmick, which like I said in the last episode was just basically driving normally, but it seems like you're on the wall. Which, don't get me wrong, it's pretty cool. I'm not trying to throw shade to Mario Kart 8. I know a lot of people are upset that they keep putting stuff out for Mario Kart 8 instead of just making a new Mario Kart, but it's kind of I don't know. I guess the same critique can be applied to fighting games, but do they really need to make another one? My answer would be, as long as there's an audience for it and the developers of the game genuinely try to put out a quality product, then I can say yes. But if it's just cash grabs, they keep putting out inferior product because it's all about making money, then no. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about Pokemon. I haven't played Scarlet and Violet, but everything I've heard about Scarlet and Violet has basically just been it's cash grab. I did like Sword and Shield, and I really liked X and Y, but I think I expressed it in Wario Land. But I'm not really, I'm into the older games. I'll play Red and I'll play Gold again, but I don't know, it's not really, I'm really not much into Pokemon these days. And I say that and also say this, that if you like it, that's great. I don't care how old you are. If you enjoy it, I'm happy for you. And I'm not trying to ruin anybody's time when I voice my critiques. When I usually critique something, it comes from a place of love, because I grew up with Pokemon. I love Pokemon. But at the same time, it's just I mean, I've seen it pretty much, I mean, every game is kind of the same. not completely. And, you know, I just have a great urge to see it do well. And it, you know, it saddens me a bit when I see it being like nothing really innovative has happened, you know, lately. And it just kind of feels like we're just put out the same stuff so that, like, you know, the stuff that's guaranteed to make us money. And it's kind of sad, but, you know, I mean, that could just be me putting my own speculative opinion on it just from what I've seen. And of course, you know, what some people have said about it. I'm not, like I said, but if you enjoy it, if you love it, I'm happy for you. I certainly don't want to say anything to ruin your time with it. But like I said, my criticisms come from a place of love and like a will to see it do better. And usually when I critique a game, it's the same thing. Like Wario Land 3 was the same way. Like there was some times in it where I would critique stuff about it, you know, and I would be like pretty hard on it, but it comes from a place of like, I really love this game and like still gonna play it either way. And I know it doesn't really do any good to critique a game that's been out for like 20 years. It's not like they're gonna fix those aspects about it unless they do like a remake. And even still, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, the levels, I kind of want them to be pretty similar to the way they were in the game, you know, if they did a remake. Like, I would love it. Like, oh man, I would either love it if Nintendo did a bundle of like the first 4 Wario Land games on the Switch, and well, that's no good. So like, yeah, if they did like the first 4 games on the Switch, or remade the first 4 games and put them on the Switch, like you know, I'd buy that day one, because like I love Wario Land. Wario Land, I think it ended with Shake It, and that one was really good. But, you know, I think to me the peak Wario Land was Wario Land 3. You know, your opinion, your mileage may vary, but like for me it was Wario Land 3 is the best. And I think it's because of, we're not doing very well. But I really think it was because of the fact that it was like how much it was about exploring, and you get to see the world open up and everything, and you get to run around. It's kind of like a Metroidvania, but not really, because it's like you're not running around an overworld, you know, like, you know, Super Metroid, which I'm definitely going to do a playthrough of Super Metroid at some point. Super Metroid, you know, you play through it. Literally, Samus's okay, cool. Samus's mobility opens up literally with every upgrade. Like, you go from moving really slow to like blitzing through areas. It's really cool. Like, the sense of progression in Super Metroid is so good. Honestly, I think it's the best out of all the Metroids. Super Metroid has that real feeling of like, you know, you go from being like not very strong to just obliterating stuff, and you feel like you've gotten really stronger. And it, like I said, it just, if one of the ways it shows that is how like you go from being really slow and your mobility is very limited. You know, you jump and it's like you're jumping in space or jumping underwater. And then you start going like from moving really, really, really slow to moving really fast. And then they show you how fast you've become by forcing you to do a whole level where you're underwater. before you get the gravity suit, and then you get the gravity suit, and then it's like, oh man, you know, it feels really good to be able to move this fast underwater like I do over, you know, on land and stuff. It's really good. I can sit here and gush for hours about how great Super Metroid is, the atmosphere, the music, all of that. Like, might be my favorite Super Nintendo game. You take that. I really like Metroid Fusion. My only problem with Metroid Fusion is the problem I had with Dread. I really like Dread and Fusion, but like, I wish I could turn the story off. Because like, to me, like, you know, they had 3 games of Metroid that didn't have story to it, and then Metroid Fusion and the Metroid Primes added like a pretty heavy story element to it, which is fine. I don't have a problem with it. If they had it in Prime, like, primarily, like, I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. But like, to me, like, the thing that, you know, I really like Fusion. I've played it to death and back. It's probably the most played Metroid game I've ever played. But like, it's one of those situations where it's like, damn it. It's one of those situations where it's like, at least for me, I kind of end up being like, oh cool, I'm running through this area. I know where to go and what to do. And then all of a sudden the story hits again, and it's like 5 minutes of repeatedly pressing the A button or holding the A button down to like blitz through the story. And don't get me wrong, the story of Metroid Fusion is pretty good. It's just, you know, I want to run around as Samus doing Samus stuff. And Dread was really good too. It just kind of has that same problem of like, you know, I just want to skip past the story and play the game as is. I know at least I've heard, I don't know how true this is, but I know that Metroid Fusion had, or at least I've heard that in the Japanese version of Metroid Fusion, you actually have, if you play the harder difficulty, you can actually just literally skip. Let's be this Koopa over here. Like, you can just skip the story altogether by turning the story off. Alright, so we're going to try the special cup now. But yeah, you can turn the story off, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see how this goes. Like I said, I've never ranked on the special course. So, well, we're going off to a good start. I'm not going fast enough to skip on the water, so, you know. I would like to get through this Grand Prix, but like, I'm not going to sit here and play it until I do it, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if I game over once or so, I might, you know, do it a couple times until I get through, but like, I'm not gonna do it until I get through, like, you know. As I said when I started this playthrough, that it's not about ranking the best or anything. It's just about like having fun and playing through it. So if I don't get gold on it, I'm not concerned about it. If I don't rank on it, I kind of want to at least rank up to 4th. But like, I'm not too sad about it if I don't make it, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't played Super Mario Kart nearly as much as I played Mario Kart 64, and I'm a lot better at it. I don't know if I can do 150 CCs and rank higher than 4th, but like, I mean, I've actually unlocked like the mirror courses and stuff in that game. I don't remember if I still have it unlocked on this cartridge or if I got rid of it because I liked the original, you know, I liked the original main menu art over what they replace it with.
No, that's too low.
But it's yet to be seen. I haven't played it, on the N64 in a long time. Sorry about that. So let's see if we can do better this time. I'm already doing better the fact that they didn't just knock me into the water all the way to the beginning. Oh my god. But, yeah, like I said, we'll see how things go with this. I'm expecting I'll probably game over. And then, depending on the time, I might give it another shot. I might try another episode. But I don't want it to be like an episode, like I was saying, of like, it's just this one, So we'll see how things go. If it's like not very good, if I do poorly with it, then like I might just end it there, We shall see, shan't we? So yeah, but these kind of feel like, and I figured this was probably going to end up being the case. It kind of feels almost like this is like a borderline update video, or a borderline just like, nothing serious, nothing really much to talk about with the game kind of deal. I figured that would be the case, and that's okay. It gives me an opportunity to talk about a lot of stuff that might not come up like in other series, like, excitement for like a game that's coming out or something like that. Oh man, like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and give up. There's no reason like belaboring the point. So we'll see how this goes. I sat back a little bit in my chair, so hopefully like the relaxed position it's not helping me any. But hopefully this relaxed position helps me out. Oh my god. Everything just kind of went to blazes real quick, didn't it? Went real tits up. Get out of the way, Toad. Man, this turtle sucks. If I have to do this again, I'm not doing this turtle again. Might go with Luigi, finish it out with Luigi. It's probably the problem is I'm using a lightweight character instead of a heavy or medium weight. So like, they get knocked around really easily. You know what? I'm just gonna end it and start over with like Luigi or something. I kind of have half a mind to cut it all out, but like, we'll see. I really don't have a problem showing myself like to be bad at something, so I probably won't. But I wasn't gonna sit there and just, keep failing like that. Yeah, see, this is a lot better. I'm not getting knocked around by lightweight characters like Toad. I just missed the Bowser. But this is much better. Luigi's doing much better than that turtle. Well, I said that. It's all good though. Daijobu. We still got plenty of time. Like, I think there's like 6 laps or something like that, so I got plenty of time to try to make it up, but like, you know, I'm not hopeful about it. Mainly, I don't remember if there's like an actual brake button in this game or not. Okay, so I think Y is the brake button. But like, this, out of all the Mario Karts, this is always the one that like I never use the brake. That might be my problem, is that I'm not using the brake enough. So maybe I just need to play, like, change my strategy of, like, you know, how I'm playing. I don't know if I'm going to catch up. Is it to Mario? I don't know if I'm going to catch up to Mario. So I don't see a point in using this red shell unless, like, Bowser gets in front of me. Okay. Marginally better. I still have all my lives. So we're gonna see how the rest of this goes. Go ahead and turn that to the, you know, reverse camera. Or mirror, backwards mirror, whatever you want to call it. Rear view mirror, that's it. Ow. Get out of here. Get out of here, I said. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you're bad. I get it. Alright. Gotta try and get back. The thing about this level is, like, if you're not on the sand, you're not going as fast as you can go. So this water slows you down. And I think the green seaweed, I think that's what that is. Like, I think that stuff slows you down too. It's like the grass. So you just have to, like, you know, try and do your best. Whoa, did you see that? That was close. Take that. What happened? Coming for you, Yoders. Yoster. Anybody else think it was weird in Super Mario RPG that they call Yoshi's Island Yoster's Island? Like, why is it Yoster and not Yoshi? Is that like a typo, or did they did that intentionally? Round 3. Fight. At some point, I don't know if it's my capture card. It's probably the fact that I'm recording on a laptop and I don't have, like, a decent computer. At some point, I'd like to do some Guilty Gear Strive. Because, like, I really enjoy that game too. Or some, like, fighting games. Like, fighting games would probably end up being, like, for the most part, it would probably be like a filler type thing, or if not a filler, then it would probably be like, you know, just something I did like for an update video or something, or just, you know, one-off. But yeah, I like a lot of fighting games too. I'm not like, you know, a champion master gonna go to Evo or anything like that, but like, still fun. I still have a good time. Oh. Fell for that one, didn't I? Yeah, so I enjoy it. I have a good time. I got really into Strive, though. Like, I got really far in survival mode as, like, both Bridget and Testament, which both of those characters are really easy to play, so that's not really I would say that Bridget is a little bit harder to play than Testament, but like it's not exactly like, you know, something to write home about, because Testament is like super fast and super easy and super controllable. Okay, so we might be able to at least rank 3rd, because I've got a pretty good start. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Testament's really fun to play though. They're just like I said, they're just super easy to play because they're button combos. They're like their button inputs are really easy to do. All right, it's the last one. No, it's round 4. But Testament's really easy to juggle people with if you know how to do it right. Bridget's really fun because even though she's not a character that is all about getting up and like charging forward, not to be confused with a charge character, but she's not about like rushing in, but like very easy to rush in and just like keep the pressure on. And to me, that's like, I don't know, that's my favorite way to play is, you know, like Sakura and Street Fighter. What I like about her Shoryuken over all the other characters is she actually runs forward with it, so you can close the gap pretty easily using that. I need to get some coins or else I'm going to get knocked. Well, there's that. I was going to say, you know, if you don't have any coins, you get spun out when somebody knocks into you. Let's see here. I'm going to use it now. Well, 4th is better than 5th, right? At least I have a chance at Star Road, and I can't remember if it's really bad, but like seizure warning just in case. Like I'll probably put a written seizure warning if it is as bad as I remember it being, but it's got a lot of flashing lights on it. But you know, I guess with using Luigi and using the I was gonna say using Luigi and using the brakes, like, you know, never mind, I'm doing terribly. The thing that sucks about Star Road in this one is there's no frickin' sides. Oh no, what? Oh no, something happened. I don't know, guys. It just, you know, the game just decided to make me start this level over. By the way, like if I don't do this on, you know, if I don't do this on this attempt, like I'm not playing through this Grand Prix again. But yeah, the thing that sucks about this is there's no barriers, so there's no bumpers here. You're bowling for real. So you got to be good. But I don't think, I mean, those thwomps are flashing, but I don't think it's like as bad as I remember, so I don't think I'm going to need to really put a seizure warning, but you know, I just wanted to say it just in case. You know, there are a lot of flashing lights on this level, and the Crayola crayon ground here. You know what would be really fun to play? Speaking of crayons, like Yoshi's Island would be really fun to do. I mean, I'm not gonna get everything in the game. Get out of my way! Yeah, these thwomps will spin you out because they're like flashing and stuff. Well, this is embarrassing. Not really. Yeah, Yoshi's Island would be a fun playthrough to do at some point. I'm not going to get everything in the game because I've never done that, and sometimes it gets like really annoying. That's another Mario spin-off game that has you collect coins, because that's where the collect the red coins to affect your score of in the level came from. Like Mario 64 didn't come up with the collect the red coins. Although I think Mario World had the collect the coins because you got the dino coins in it, but like the collect the red coins thing came from Yoshi's Island. I'm gonna just, once again, I'm not gonna belabor the point. There's no reason to sit here and go all the way through the course if like I have no chance, because there's no way I'm gonna catch up at that point. Alright, so things to look out for. There's no bumpers, so try not to fly off the edge. And when the thwomps start going down, try not to run into them because they will spin you out. Keep those in mind. Whoops. Well, you know, part one's a failure. But I did knock that guy off the edge. Do you see that? This is like the worst course to have this mushroom on. And I'm sure there's some like Super Mario Kart Pro that could probably like jump half the level with a mushroom, but like I ain't that person. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm not that kind of person. But yeah. So Yoshi's Island would be a fun one to play. Super Metroid would be a fun one to play. Turtles in Time would be fun to play. What else? I think I might at some point, maybe soon, I might do the Donkey Kong arcade game on the Game Boy. Like that one is really fun. A lot of Mario's jumps and stuff that he's really famous for in Mario 64 came from that one, like the side jump and everything. Alright, if we can at least finish in fourth, I will be happy, but well, I mean, there goes that dream. That dream's going right down the toilet. God damn it. You know, guys, cheaters never prosper, and all these other carters are cheating. Well, it's the final attempt. So, yeah, I got a lot of stuff I can play, I have an idea. I already know what the next one's gonna be. Like, I'm gonna start recording it after this one. But, like, get out of the way, you fatty. Donkey Kong. You fatty. There we go. So, blast it all. I already know what I'm going to do next, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do after that one. I have a few ideas. I just don't know if the time is right, if you know what I mean. Well, we'll see. After that one, like I said, it's going to be the Mario Kart 64 videos. That's going to be a part of this series. But, yeah. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do after that, but, you know, that's the fun thing about this is, like, you know, I'm the one who has to do all the decision making. You just get to enjoy the video. And if you're enjoying the video, that makes me happy, you know. I don't really ask anything out of anybody. You know, if you want to, you can press the like button. Or if you're not subscribed, you can press subscribe, but yeah, it's up to you. I'm not going to twist your arm over it. But yeah, I'm not doing very well here, you know. Bowser really messed me out of that last victory, and kind of sad about that. I'm not even really trying at this point, if I'm being honest, because like there's no way of coming back. I don't have any lives left, and I'm just gonna finish out. I'm not even gonna like quit. Might as well face up to it and finish it out. Did you see that? Donkey Kong just went through that thwomp and it didn't even do anything to him. I'm calling shenanigans there. Well, you know, I mean, these things just happen, but I appreciate if you watch the video up to this point and join me for it. I hope you have a great day.